Last episode definitely ended on a little bit of a low point, but today I am rectifying that. This is now a fully functional sugarcane farm. I've had to change the flying machine, change the activation system and the returning system all the way at the other end of the sugarcane farm, and I went ahead and added another minecart system because I had a feeling that one hopper minecart wasn't going to be enough to actually pick up all the drops. I want to try and get as many drops as I possibly can, but I still need to work out how I'm going to stop drops going off onto the sides. I honestly might just leave it and let them despawn because I'm probably going to be getting a lot of drops from this thing regardless. But I'm very, very happy because this farm is now complete. There is nothing left to do with this except for do the most satisfying thing ever and actually give this thing a test. Let's do it. Push the button and off it goes. And that looks absolutely awesome. Okay, a fair amount of it is getting stuck on the honey blocks. That's not the best. And there's a lot of drops here though, and it's already regrowing, which is awesome. But a fair amount of drops also drop off the side here. So I need to work out what I'm going to do about this. I might actually eventually just add some blocks here on the side and just extend the rail system. That's probably going to be one of the only fixes that I can think of that isn't going to intrude with the honey blocks. Eventually though, when I get slime blocks, I probably will switch out the slime blocks for the honey blocks to build a bigger and better sugarcane farm. Also one that's much easier to build, because this has honestly been an absolute nightmare, but I'm glad this thing is finally done. And the system has returned. How much did this pick up? Okay, it picked up a decent amount. Oh no. Why did it stop? Oh, not again. Oh, for goodness sakes. This farm will not satisfy me. It won't give me a break. I can't just have a fully functional sugarcane farm, can I? Well, I said we were going to start this episode on a high point. And that's already bitten me in the butt. I think I have had enough of working on farms and redstone projects for one day. And we're going to actually go and do a little bit of building, which is something we've not done for the last few episodes. Now, for quite some time, I've actually had a bit of a storage problem. Meaning, this is all of our storage. This is where most of our items are currently held. And you can see everything is just a little bit messy. There's items all over the place. And we have no organization. Except for maybe my ender chest. My ender chest probably has the most organization in terms of storage. We've also got some random barrels out here that we just have a bunch of random items in once again. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the resources to build an absolutely massive storage system at the moment. So we're just going to add a nice little basement underneath my house, and we're going to add some extra storage on all three of these walls, or maybe this wall as well, just so we have some extra storage because we really, really need it, and I really need to start organizing my items. So we're just going to do a very quick time lapse and build a wonderful little basement underneath my house. It's really simple, but I really, really like it. It's just that little extra storage that we really needed. And we have 16 chests down here, and this should be enough storage for quite some time. I've also gone ahead and put item frames on all of the chests, ready to mark what chest is for what, because I have not actually done anything to my storage yet. So I still need to work out where I'm going to put things, and that's obviously going to be something I'll do off camera, because watching me move around storage is probably one of the most boring things that I could think of. Now this shulker box is just full of random items. I had to go chop down some trees to actually make some more chests, but now we can finally move this barrel and this chest and maybe break down these two chests so we can actually look outside our window again. I also went ahead and put down a purple carpet, and because of the lighting, it kind of looks pink. It's not quite as dark as what purple should be. You can see the colors in my hotbar, and compared to this when it's being placed on the ground is very, very different. I also went ahead and put a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns underneath all of these pieces of carpet just so we have a decent amount of lights underneath here, and I also had to go and get some more acacia just to fill up that little area there. And while I'm working out where I'll be putting all of my items, I need to work out what to do with the rest of the episode, because at the moment I don't have a clue. Our storage room is now complete. Well, this is just a temporary storage room to hold all of our items because I was really starting to run out of space, and everything is now neatly organized in their corresponding chests. Also, it is absolutely horrible weather outside today. There's rain and wind smashing against my window. I really hope you can't hear it in the background. If you can, I do apologize about that. So I'm really happy with this little temporary storage room. This is just some extra space for us to store our items for the time being. And I do plan on building a much bigger storage room in the future, and a fully automatic one, not one where I have to manually put the items in the chest. Now I want to start work on another project, a house that I designed in my creative testing world, and I went ahead and spent the last couple of days gathering all the resources we're going to need to build this house. We're going to need a lot of blackstone, and we're using diorite, believe it or not, and some white concrete powder, some white wool, some leaves, and we've also got some variants of wood in here as well. I really do hope we have enough resources for this build. So this here is the area that I have chosen to build our brand new home. And I am building a brand new home for the specific reason that that home, we've outgrown it. I need a bigger house. It's time for an upgrade. So without further ado, we're going to roll into another time lapse and get this house done as quickly as possible. This might honestly be one of the best builds I have ever done in Minecraft, and it's still not finished. I still need to add some more little details here and there, especially in the roof, because at the moment it's all just the same blackstone, and I do want to mix in the other types of blackstone in the build as well. But I'm really happy with how this build came out. I think it just looks really nice, and I'm really happy with how I managed to contrast all of the white variant blocks into the spruce and then into the blackstone. And I like that I've used the composters here as just a kind of like a different wooden texture. That's what I went for. I wanted something that was different from spruce, that wasn't plain and had a texture to it. And that's the best advice I can give when building in Minecraft. Don't think of the block as the block. Think of it as the texture. And they really do make for a really cool looking wall. And again, the rain is smashing against the window. I really hope you can't hear it. I really struggled with the back here because it was just a long wall and it was a little bit bland. So I went ahead and added in this like little log thing here. I probably should just, there we go. That looks a little bit better like that, doesn't it? It looked a bit weird it being hollow, but there we go. We've got a nice little pile of logs here with another couple of logs here and some barrels, and we can always, you know, hide some things in the barrels if we really want to. I actually just remembered I forgot to add some bushes up top, so let's just go ahead and build up. In the creative testing world, I actually added some bushes just kind of hanging down from the roof a little bit, just to add that little extra detail. So we just place in some random leaves just scattered around like this. I think we'll break that one and that one. We'll do that. And then we'll just have some random leaves kind of droop down from the roof a little bit, just to add that little extra detail. It's just something extra. That's all it is. Just a little something extra. There we go. And nice. Nice. And now we'll just break all of this. And let's see how that looks. I like it. It's just that little extra. I fell down a hole. It's just that little extra detail that just makes it feel, I don't know, a bit nicer. Ow! Hello. I can't do any commentary without falling down holes and being set on fire. And if we have a little look inside, you can see there is currently no interior at all. And the reason for that, I've not designed one. And once again, it has been quite some time. And if we go ahead and look inside the house, you can see I have started working on an interior. We've got a lovely wall here, a nice little painting, some kind of ceiling light. I don't really know what it's supposed to be, but I still have a fair amount of space just in this room alone to actually do something with. So if you have any suggestions on what I can do as an interior, then please let me know down in the comments. And what is going on there? Did you guys see that? That was weird. There's some like weird flickering light on the wall. And then back here, I've actually changed the back here so they're no longer doors. I thought a water elevator that switches between a soul sand and magma block would be really, really cool and wouldn't take up much space. It doesn't take up much space up here. This is the upstairs, by the way. This is what I've managed to do so far. I've still got a lot of work to do, but I've also got a nice king-size bed up in here as well, and we can walk over it and have a little look outside. Just kind of see outside what it's looking like, you know, get a nice view of everything we've built so far, and then we get a nice view out of this window here and another nice view out of this window here. We can also see some other things that we've built. If anyone has any suggestions on how to make this less bulky, please do let me know in the comments down below, because that would be very, very helpful. Or I might just completely scrap this window here and put in a staircase. I tried to do a cool redstone thing and it's just taking up a lot of space, to be honest, and it doesn't look that great. It doesn't fit with the theme of this build. Maybe we can use this redstone contraption elsewhere, but I do like that I just pop out like that. But maybe having some stairs here would make a little bit more sense. So again, let me know in the comments what you think about that. I personally think maybe stairs might be a better idea. Get rid of this window because there isn't really anything to look at over here. So once again, there's some really horrible weather still going on outside my house. But that is unfortunately all we have time for in today's episode of Shader Survival, and I really enjoyed creating this build. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out, and let me know in the comments what you think of this build and whether you prefer it with doors on the side or windows. I think I actually prefer it as a window. It just makes a little bit more sense. Personally, we don't need 3 doors on a house. I think having a bit of variation on the sides makes a bit more sense. And again, I think I might actually just swap out this window here and make it a solid wall and have some stairs going up instead of the water elevator, because unfortunately it's just really bulky. I really wanted it to work, but it's just really bulky and it takes up so much room that I think a staircase would be better, because then we have a little bit more room to actually do something in this little area here. Just a quick announcement before the end of the episode, I'm going away next week, so expect a couple of redstone videos and the first episode of Best of Shader Survival, because unfortunately I will not have time to record another episode of Shader Survival until I get back. So there is going to be a bit of a break between episode 11 and episode 12 of Shader Survival, and I hope that you're all patient enough with me. I just realized that is too much diorite in one place right there. I'm gonna have to change that. So if you did enjoy, then please do smash that like button. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, then please do consider subscribing, as I really would appreciate that too. Anyway, hope you'll have a wonderful day. I'll catch you in the next one.